My name is Lisa Byrne, for those of you who don't know me. And what I wanted to do in this video is to demonstrate something that's called a lymphatic clearing exercise. It's something that I do every single day. I've encouraged clients to do it once I've taught them the exacts of it, to do it every day. It's simple, it's free, it takes maybe about 7 minutes. And really what it's about is to keep your lymphatic system, your lymphatic vessels, free, unclogged, circulating, not sluggish. And there's several ways to up that energy for your lymphatic system, which is also part of your immune system. This is one way. I did not make this up myself. I actually took 2 classes from Dr. Perry Nicholson from Stop Chasing Pain. It has made sense to me for years. I think in this time, it's super important just to be aware of not staying sluggish, getting outside. And when I show you the whole protocol, I'm actually going to be outside doing it. So I would encourage you, depending on your location and your weather, it is a very specific sequence that it's important that you follow the sequence. There are about 17, 18 points on your body, and our lymphatic vessels that we're going to be dealing with are very close to the surface of your skin. So when we do this touching, this moving on our skin, you don't need to be harsh with it. You just need to be gentle with it. We're just trying to help it do its own job. Moving, breathing, dry brushing. There's many other ways to stimulate your lymphatic system. This is one way that I think is really helpful. I've actually heard from clients who have passed this on to friends of theirs that have given reports of, you know what, I used to get a lot of colds during the season. Now this is going back a year or 2 ago, and I don't. I feel better. Why not pass this information on to you? Your entire lymphatic system has no pump. Just like our heart has a pump, your lymphatic system depends on several other factors to help keep you clean. It's kind of like your garbage collector. And being part of our immune system, we want to keep it strong. All of the lymph drains into the area around our collarbones, particularly your left collarbone. So that's actually where we start with things, and then we go away from there. So if you open up the channels closest to where it's draining and then keep opening up away from that center point, then once you get to the bottom or the end, your head or your feet, all of those channels are already opened up. So you're encouraging flow in the proper direction. So the lymph system has only one-way valves. So that's what we're encouraging, coming back towards the heart. So I'm going to demonstrate on my forearm of the touch that you're going to see me do. And so the touch is comprised of 3 things. The first one is just to gently waking it up. Again, very close to the skin surface, so you don't need to be harsh. Gentle friction creating. And then we're going to kind of tap into that space, again, gently. And then we're going to direct that with a series of 3 swipes up towards the heart. We're going to do that protocol on every point, and I'll go through the points with you. Hopefully, once you learn the points, that you can do them every day. You don't have to refer back to this video. It's a good practice, and I wanted to share it. Encourage anybody that doesn't know it to pass that on as well. Feel better, do better, get outside. Let me just encourage you on that. It's great to be out in the sun and the elements. It's good for us. Okay, so I hope it helps, and have yourself a great day. Let's get ready to do this. Find a comfortable place to stand. We're going to start on the left side. You're going to do those swipings, very gentle, getting that friction going, collarbone area. Then you're going to tap into that space, and then you're swiping 3 times towards the heart. Same thing on the other side. So creating friction, rubbing, tapping into that space, and then 3 swipes towards the heart. We clear the collarbones first. Second is right around your pectoral, same thing. You're creating some friction underneath of your armpit, creating friction, rubbing, and then on the inside of the elbow, same thing, rubbing gently. We go back to the pecs, tapping into that space, underneath of the armpits, tapping gently into that space, and on the inside of the elbow. We go back again, 3 swipes towards the heart. 3 swipes in each of those places, just nice and gentle. Okay, you're done with that side. Shake it out on that side. Same thing on the other side. Right at the pecs, rub. Just trying to warm that space up underneath of the armpits. And then on the inside of the elbow. We go back to the pecs. You're going to tap into that space underneath of the armpit and on the inside of the elbow. We rub, we pull, swipe towards the heart underneath the armpit. Same on the inside of the elbow. You're done with that arm, shake it out. We're going in the center of the chest, which is where your thymus is. You're going to rub into that space, center of your chest. Then you're going to thump it like Tarzan. You're going to thump, 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 and then you're just swiping it just a little bit right down towards your heart. All right, next is right in your abdominal area, this big long line. You're just rubbing it, creating friction. Then the taps go like this. You're going to put one hand, and you're going to do 10 taps there, just 10. And then swiping up towards your heart. Okay, next place is right at the top of your legs in your groin area. You're going to rub in that space, lots of lymph in this space, tapping into that, and then pulling up towards your heart. Inside thighs, lots of lymph in here as well, so rubbing inside of the thighs. Then you're going to tap into that space, and then flowing up towards your heart. I'm going to turn around, pardon my backside, but it is the back of your knees. So back of your knees, you're doing the same thing. You're going to rub into that space, tap into it, and then swiping up. Okay, so we're going to go to the upper body here. So on the left side of the neck, same thing. You're going to rub up and down on the left side of your neck, rubbing, tapping into there. You're going to pull all of that down towards the collarbones. We repeat that on the other side. So rubbing into that space, tapping, pulling down towards the collarbones. This next space is underneath of your chin, all underneath of your chin. You're going to rub into there any way you can. It's kind of like you're putting shaving cream on or something like that. And then you're going to tap into there, all underneath of that. There's lots of area in there, so I actually use both hands. And then with both hands, I pull. We're pulling that towards the side of your neck that you just drained. Right behind your ear, there's a bone at the base. You're going to rub into that space. Right behind your ear, rub, tap into that space with 2 fingers, and then you're pulling that down towards your collarbones. Right at that front of your face. Real good feeling in that nasal area. Rubbing into that space. Tapping. And then swiping down. The next is your temporals, which is up in kind of the diagonals of your eyes. You're going to rub. And then you're tapping. And then you're pulling that down towards your collarbone. So everything's going down towards your heart. Last one is the back of the head. So same thing, you're going to rub into that space. Back of your head, top of your head, rub, rub, rub. Then you're going to tap into there. I use both hands pretty vigorously. And then swiping down towards the rest of you. So you are done on that. Just give yourself a nice invigorating kind of twirl. Have fun.